Hello, tubers, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Christmas 365. So, this is what I have made for this month. Like, it is so incredibly big that I'm holding it like way above where I usually would do. So this is an advent calendar. So these are little boxes. You may see these are little boxes, and there's one for every day of December, all the way up to December 25th, right up there. So I'm going to send this to one of my kids. And you notice it looks like a tree. I got the idea from Sam Calcott. So it stands, it's very tall. It's very tall. It took forever to make. I have to tell you, it's tedious, but it is not hard. Okay, it is not hard at all. So all of these boxes are 2 inches by 2 inches. And they're easily made. They're very easily made. I made them out of 110-pound Concord and Ninth cardstock. And then this little square on the front is literally 1 3/4 inches square. And then all of these that I put on here are just stamped on there, and I colored them. And I'm going to show you all the images that I used. I used them literally out of my entire set of different things. And at the end of this video is how I made it. Okay, you have a choice. You can look at how I made it, or you can look at how Sam Calcott made it. I made it a little bit differently because what I did was she only had 3 boxes down here, and I wanted 4 boxes down here because I wanted a full 25 boxes. Okay, hers only went to December 24th, and I wanted mine to go to December 25th. Now, I'm going to do something very fun. So I also put cardboard on the back of it to make it a little bit stronger. And I'm going to dump all of the little boxes out. They should just fall out, but sometimes you have to encourage things. Here we go. Because I want to show you what the insides look like. Okay? Come on, you! I'm still thinking about putting little tiny ribbons on these boxes. Look at the pile of boxes! Look at the little pile of boxes. So what I did was, like, these are 1 3/4 inch squares, and I just put them all on the inside there. And these are 1 3/4 inch strips where I put 3 of them on there, and then the 2 squares on the sides. But you may notice that the entire thing is covered on the inside as well. So if the people you give it to decide to take the boxes out as they do it, the entire inside is framed, and all of the sides are covered. Now, Sam Calcott used greyboard to make hers, and frankly, I had just finished tiling my sunroom, which is also known as a lanai down here in Florida. I had just finished tiling my lanai, so I used my lanai boxes. So, sorry about that. I needed some drink because I still have COVID. Damn it. The important part is to use cardboard or greyboard or whatever. You can order greyboard online, but I used cardboard that was 1/8 of an inch thick. That's the important thing, because all of the dimensions are designed and all the measurements are designed for something that's 1/8 of an inch thick. Okay, so I didn't quite get the all the yellow right to the side there, so you can sort of see the cardboard there. And you can see the cardboard I used on the back here. The important thing to know is that it stands up. So it won't stand up by itself forever, but if you wanted to just stand it up like against a wall or something, you can do that. All these little pieces are 3/4 of an inch by 1 3/4 inches, and they go back there. I made this paper, but all the rest of this paper came out of the paper pad that shall not be named. Okay? And you can see it just goes all the way down. So I just covered all the sides. I covered the bottom. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. All right, now I used for the little, you know, all these different little designs in here, all the different little designs, all the ones on the side. So I used this one. This is Whimsy Stamps. And this is their, I think it's called Christmas Icons. But I will list all of these down below. But I used almost all of these bigger stamps on there. I don't know if you can see. I used this one and this one and this one and this one and this one. I stamped that one a number of times. That was the 24th. So I used some of these circle ones. So I used this one. So if you use a small ink pad and you're very, very careful, you can get not the circle. And you can do this, not this one because it's too big, but I think I used all the other ones in there. So that's Pretty Pink Posh's winter circles. Yes, winter circles. I used, this was a Happy Holidays. This was a Simon Says Stamp exclusive for their Christmas, you know, Stamptember last year. So that one's not available. But I used the bell for December 25th. I used one of the houses. I used this little house right here. And then the stars to make a little house. So this one is called Winter Village from Lawn Fawn. I used the snowman from this one. I used two snowmen. So I used this snowman and I used this snowman. These guys were too big. Now, if you want to adapt your boxes and adapt all of the things by yourself, frankly, I'm not sure I want to do all of that, figuring it out myself. But this one is my favorite things, and it's called 'Tis the Season, and I'm not sure that that one's still available. This one, this is the snowflake set, Frosties, that I used to make the paper on the top, because there was no gold paper on the top. There was no gold paper or yellow paper in that pack. And so this one, the Pretty Pink Posh, this is Snowmen Friends. And I used this little snowman out of that and some of the snowflakes to decorate. And I used all of these guys. These are Jingle All the Way. This is a really old set by Mama Elephant. And I know it's still available because it's still like at Hobby Lobby and places like that. Well, why are we screaming? Oh, we're screaming because the parakeets are having the audacity to stand near our cage. And finally, I used this set. Now, this set is another Stamptember exclusive. This is Winter Fox. I don't know if you'll be able to find that around or anywhere, but I used this little Mama Fox and Baby Fox, and I used this guy. This guy is adorable because he has little snowmen all beside him, and he's dancing. I just thought he was amazing. So those were all the different sets I used, but you can use whatever sets you've got. One thing that Sam used is Sam used the numbers from a Christmas pack that from a Christmas paper pack that she had. For instance, let me show you. So I'm going to make another one. And so because I have children, I have lots of children. I have a sister who's putting an order. So A Winter's Night, here we go, paper block. And this one, this set has, it has these guys, but it also in here has a set of numbers. And I've actually already, here we go, Cindy Ellen, why don't you show them? I've already started cutting them out, you see, and it has a set of numbers. Now for these guys, I'm gonna have to make the boxes 3 by 2, which means I'm gonna have to make the tree different. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna make a tree. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may make a tree, I may make an ornament box. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But you see, they have all the ornaments. So they also have a 25, or they also have for the 25th, Merry Christmas, which is kind of nice. So the other option, and I may make 2 of these because I may make one of these for my sister, is they also have, see they have, and then you can decorate the box with all these different kinds of papers, which I think is very cool. But the other option, come on, see there's all kinds of papers in here, strips. You could take something like this, and if you have, you could make your boxes out of this if you've got a number set. Now I have the Concord ninth number set, and I could cut it out of gold or cut it out of silver paper and put it on here and just make numbers. Just make number boxes out of those, or you could just make number boxes on wood. They have little angel paper too, which I really like. Like this wood would make really nice number boxes. Like if you were making actual, you know, you wanted to make the box fronts, you could do it on this as well. There's 2 sheets of it, and there's actually more sheets of it as well. I know there's 2 sheets of it. Anyway, you got it. So, and it's got this. So you could make, there's lots of different ways to make an advent calendar. So now people, you have a choice. You have a choice because you can go and watch how I made this one. So basically I took this row and duplicated it twice and did this down here to make my stem, instead of duplicating this row once and making a stem. So the reality is you can now continue in the video and watch how I made it, or you can just end here, and that would be fine with me. Either way, you can watch and do. So the other interesting thing is I did colored pencils, which is really nice. The one thing I would really say, well, if you're gonna make it, go and watch the rest of the video. If you're not gonna make it, good for you. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye. Okay, I tried to show you all how to make this thing, but first of all, my first video corrupted, then my second videos wouldn't upload to my computer. So I'm gonna leave all the links to Sam Calcott's blog and to her video tutorials so that you can make it too. What you need to know is a couple of things here. Number 1, I didn't make her exact thing, her exact tree. What I did was I copied row number 2, which had 2 boxes in it, twice for the bottom stem. So because I wanted 25 boxes and not 24 boxes. She copied row number 4 or row number 3 that had 3 boxes instead of row number 2 because she wanted 3 boxes and not 4 and not 2 boxes. So that's what I did to make it look more like a tree, and so that I would have 25 boxes. Number 2, you need to use PVA glue. You really need to use good old Aleene's tacky glue, okay? The stuff that's white and dries clear and dries stiff as a board, all right? You can't really use Barely Art precision glue or glitter glue or this stuff, you know, the honeybee glue, and you definitely can't use this stuff, which is the scrapbookpaper.com with the stuff that dries sticky, because one of the things that happens is all those glues dry flexible. What you're looking for is a glue that will dry stiff as a board and help strengthen your project. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Thirdly, the other thing that I did differently on my project instead of her project is I put cardboard on the back of my project so that it would be stiffer. That's just what I did. And fourthly, I put a wire hanger on the back of my project so that my sister could hang it up. So those are the things that I did that are a little different than what Sam did, but you know, this is basically a cased project. Copy and selectively edit. That's what I did. And that's what crafters do. You know what? And I hope you enjoy this video and all the other 365ers. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.